Hello, all you beautiful people out there. A good morning to you. Uh, I'm here once again with another island tour. This one is called Magical Installation. And I kind of went outside of my comfort zone on this one. For one, there's nothing supporting that. There's no columns, as you can see. None whatsoever. So yeah, I'm taking a big step away from what I usually do. But, I figured with the Atlas stones and or shards or whatever you want to call them scattered throughout the island, maybe we could consider Atlas shards or stones to be in those things. So maybe that's why they're floating. At least that's my the way I'm getting around not having that thing supported. I went with purple grass, as you can see, along with a brighter shade of purple. It may show up blue to you, I'm not really sure. Got some gray stones painted on here. You can't really tell that they're gray in this light, but they are. Again, some dead grass. I'm kind of liking this grass. I don't know why. Something about it just it's kind of nice to me. Got some purple trees. This is the purple birch tree, I believe. Some dead trees and a desert tree. Those giant things are actually just the God Fountain blown up insanely. I think it's actually as far blown up as it can get. I could be wrong though. I may have had to shrink it down a bit to get it to fit on the island. We'll go up here. And stay. Okay. If I can actually swing up here a little bit and get an overhead view, I can show you the magic circle. Whoop. Alright, well, we're just going to fly around. It's much safer to do that. As you can see, I have a few magic circles around the bigger magic circle. I originally wanted to have stabs or staffs or whatever you want to call them coming up to the hand, but I realized I didn't have this perfectly symmetrical, and it was too late to change it at that point, and well, you can't really tell by eyeballing it too much, especially from the ground. There's some dust motes floating around here. I'm going to call them magic particles. You can call them dust motes if you wish. Sun's coming out and you can see the shade of purple that I went with. I'm still not sure what the devs policy on different colors of grass is, so I'm just going to assume if I can use it, it can go in game. If I'm wrong, please let me know. As you can see, I have a layer of dirt and then stone, and then the grass on top. I really need to do that on all my islands. I think it looks nice, but sometimes you just don't have the layers. If I come up here, we can see the containment circle. At least that's what I'm going to call it. This is the person or god who's being contained. I'm going to assume there's more than one god in this game. I could be wrong. Funny story. The way I got to this build is, you see those squares? Well, it's a star right now, but those were actually squares, a one layer square. And what I was doing was I was basically having this facing me and having like a diamond in the air. And then I was just going progressively smaller, and I was messing around and trying to figure out what to do, and eventually the thing that I turned out didn't look all that great, so I just trashed it and started again, laid it out on the ground, and just duplicated one and turned it, and I got the star, as you can see. And then I just kind of went from there, and I actually already had these made, these magic circles, so I just incorporated them into this. I'm assuming that those are casting and their magic is going down into this spike pillar thing, and then it's going from this magic circle into this magic circle. At least that's what I was going for. And well, I watch a lot of anime and stuff, and some of them have the magic circles that have the rings going up in progressively larger circles, so I did that here. As you can see, I think it looks pretty good. There are knowledge stones and loot chests scattered throughout the island, both up here somewhere, if I can remember where I put it. It should be on one of these anyway. Did I delete that? I may have deleted that. Oh wait, here it is. Just so small you can hardly see it. Right there. There's also one up here. Somewhere. No, over here. Yeah, as you can see. So there's stuff on every level of the island. I didn't put any rocks on here, even though I really wanted to, because I ran out of complexity. I could probably get rid of a few trees and put some down, but at this point, it really wouldn't matter too much. It wouldn't add a whole lot. Ain't that pretty over there? I really like the sunsets and sunrises in this game. They look very nice. So yeah, I mean, this is a magical installation. My first little foray into not having columns or anything supporting this kind of thing. Hopefully it looks okay. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about how a lot of my builds turn out, but I think it looks okay. So I'm just gonna go with it's probably okay. Oh, I didn't realize this was an effect that I could get. I mean, look at that. I should make that the preview shot. That looks pretty cool. But too late now. I may come back and change it later. Who knows? Anyway, that's it for this video. Signing off.